What's going on, guys? This is something I did not know I was out of touch with. There's certain things I don't keep up with, don't get me wrong. So yeah, I stay pretty much out of the loop on quite a lot of things. Food, for instance, that's something that I've kept up to date because I have to buy it every single week, and it's expensive. Food is one of the most expensive items I do pay for. I know, because I'm fat. Grills have went up, charcoals went up, gas is still, up compared to what it used to be. Buying books are a little bit more expensive. Video games are trying to get expensive. They're kind of tinkering with it here and there. If you drink beer or liquor, that's went up. Before I quit tobacco products and pretty much anything nicotine, vape oil, cigarettes, dip, all that stuff goes up. Something I have not kept up to date and didn't realize got super expensive was Legos. Now, Legos is something I collected when I was like 8. And I don't mean hugely collected them. I meant, they bought me a tub version of, create whatever you want. And I think I had a racetrack. That's it. The old racetrack, I don't even remember if it was Legos. If it was Legos, then yeah, that's what I had. But if it wasn't, I had whatever was equivalent to Lego. But I remember going to like Toys R Us, which I know that's showing my age. But even when I worked there, back when I worked at Toys R Us or even afterwards, they had Lego. They had a whole aisle for Legos. And those Legos were $20, $30 for a decent little, probably 800 set. 800 piece set. It had figures with it. They were pretty much custom made for whatever, game they were replicating, TV show, movie, whatever. Basically, it was going to be whatever they're licensed with. They had, specialized pieces. Now, if you didn't know this, I also am a big fan of Lego games. So, I've stayed in Lego lore for the most part as far as, the movies and all the other stuff, Ninjago, all this stuff I find funny. I find them to be cheeky, and I think they're awesome. To be honest, for all ages, they always have a good bit of humor for adults and children. Now, I'm also a fan of Zelda. Now, why do I say all these different things? It's because they brought a Zelda set out. And it hurt my feelings. Now, I don't think I'm going to be purchasing it. I don't know. I would like to. But when I show you the price, it kind of makes me piss my pants a little. This is it right here. Now, this is the Breath of the Wild side. It's a 2-in-1, but it's $300. I don't know if I'm willing to spend that. Now, this is the Breath of the Wild set. The half. It is a 2-in-1. So this is the Breath of the Wild side. And then as you go through, here's the Ocarina of Time version, which is the same Deku Tree. And this is the Ocarina of Time side, which I don't know, for $300, it looks almost entirely pre-made. And it just doesn't seem like you get a lot. Now, even with his house being included from Ocarina of Time, I just don't know if I can justify the price. That's just, I don't know, that's probably too much. And like I said, I'm out of touch, don't get me wrong. I just didn't expect it to be $300. And another thing, I get it, it's 2,500 pieces. I think it's weird it says 18 and above. I don't know why. Usually this stuff is like 8 and above or whatever, or 6, I can't remember. But for it to be 18 and above, I honestly can't put my finger on it. Because all the games are for, E for everyone or T. I can't remember which is which. But, it's still, for younger audience. And Legos themselves, I did not expect to blow up to the prices they do. Now, I get there's licensing and stuff like that. But $300 seems a little steep. Now, like I said, 2,500 pieces. So maybe I'm out of loop and 2,500 pieces are averagely, $300. Now, Legos themselves have definitely come a long way from when I was a kid. Because, like I said, they got motion picture deals going on. All their superhero games, Harry Potter, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. I'm a big fan of the Lord of the Rings one. I wish they would have actually, ported it over, but they haven't. I still have the original PS3 version, which is fantastic. I do love it. I don't know why. I like it because it was open world. It was an open world of Middle-earth, which was just awesome to be able to explore, even if you were in Lego form. I've played the Harry Potter games. I've platinumed some of them on my PlayStation just because I just like them. I don't know why. Maybe it's my ADHD. I love collectathons, and Legos has always been a very long, loved franchise of mine. I just never got invested in it enough to actually collect them because I guess I just don't have the patience to put them together. I think the last thing I ever bought was, or I say bought, I got a pre-order, which is a pre-order bonus off of Spyro, the Reignited trilogy. They had I want to say Lego brand, but it was a mini Lego. And the mini Legos was with Spyro himself. I still have it on a shelf somewhere, probably in my living room or something, but besides the point. But that's besides the point. That's like the only Lego I've had. I always wanted to collect Legos, but now knowing that they've gotten this expensive, because, fun fact, when I actually worked at Toys R Us, that kind of shows my age. But even during the time I worked at Toys R Us and when they were closing out, which is where I got one of the figures, surprisingly, when I went, they had a Lego aisle. They had Lego aisles, usually up to date. We were told, I think they were called planograms. They would always have new shipments of like this season's licensed, whatever was going on. Whatever show was popular, whatever game, whatever they could get their, fingers on and make a new Lego set with. It happened all the time. And when I was looking at them, small sets were like $20. Now, I could never justify a 200-piece set or 300-piece set being $20. But it would always be quick and easy ones. And this one, I didn't think was that complex. Like I said, 2,500 pieces, did not expect that. But being $20 for a couple hundred pieces, I didn't think, the comparison would be there. Now, given it's a 2-in-1, I think that's a bit of a gimmick just to kind of get you to buy it, which at some point I might buy it. And I'll have to put it on the wall somewhere because Legos are cool. They have all the licenses that you can get. I would consider them almost like a expensive Beanie Baby or Funko Pop, actually. More expensive Funko Pops, which, except for that Lego's been around way longer than Funko Pop ever probably will be, because Funko Pop's going to be just like all those other little licensed little deals where it'll probably be around for 10, 15 years, and then it'll probably kind of disappear into obscurity. Little side note, I had people ask me, you collect Funko Pops, don't you? Well, not really. I have Funko Pops of characters I like. He's like, well, there's a Funko Pop game coming out. I was like, okay, I don't care. I only collected the few that I like that were off characters I like. But yeah, I just thought this was like super wild. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch. That's probably a pretty good indicator right there. But, I don't know if you guys are surprised by it. If I'm pretty sure most everybody stayed up to date with Lego lore. I didn't expect them to get that high. I was hoping to get on there maybe $150. Probably half the price is what I was looking into. And, I found out they completely ripped my asshole open. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to get a copy of, get a box of it. I'm pretty sure at some point, between now and I think this pre-order happens in September. I got a few months to kind of decide and save up the money. I'll probably cave. Let's be honest. I'll probably cave. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.